Sometimes when we go through our macro images, we find that they're a little confusing to the eye because often these animals, which are trying to camouflage, they blend in with the background. Let me show you 3 tricks to make them pop and stand out a little bit better. The first one is to simply apply a vignette, and actually if you want to go for a snoot type effect, you can apply a very heavy vignette. In this case, the vignette is pretty much maxed out, but you can see what's happening here. All of a sudden, all the distracting coral goes away, and I'm just staring at my subject. A second way to do it is to actually create a reverse mask. So if we go up into the masks, we can make, depending on the shape of your subject, we can make a radial gradient mask. Draw the mask in the middle. So my subject's pretty centered. Can change the shape. Now at this point, you're going to have to revert or invert the mask so that we're changing the background, not the center. And then at this point, just like with the vignette, I'm going to run the exposure all the way down. And again, there he goes, he starts to pop. Now the third method can be used in conjunction with the other two, but this basically involves making a brush, and a brush is considered a mask. So I'm going to make a new mask, and it's going to be a brush. And in this case, I'm going to take the exposure slider, move it all the way down. So at this point, anything that I'm brushing here is going to be blacked out. You can go as subtle or as intense as you want with this, but if you spend a little bit of time using these 3 techniques on some of your macro images, especially the ones that are shot against coral, you might like what you get. If you get any questions, send us a note at iClight@iClight.com.